different location. It's about a mile away from the previous video that I did. Hopefully you've checked that out. So right here, they're saying 50% off of select indoor plants. So this looks like it's a select, and it is a really, really nice looking red elf lipstick plant. Okay, so the price, let me try to find it. Okay, $16.98, so it's going to be half off of that price. It's not bad. And then here we go with a heartleaf philodendron, and that is priced at the same $16.98. I'm going to scan down here a little bit, and this looks to be a aglaonema. Okay, no price yet. Maybe I can see one on this one. It's really pretty. Not sure why we don't have any prices on these. But let me look down some more. Okay, here we go. $15.98 for this aglaonema, and it's going to be half off. I like that color. So half off of the $15.98. Right in front of some Leaf Joy Hoyas that are running half off of that $9.98. Then looks like we have a little Summer Nights Pothos. They're going to be half off. So you can clean these up really good and get a good deal on it. Let me try to go back around this way. And the Shangri-La Pothos are $19.98, and they're going to be half off of that $19.98. Here is a philodendron. That's $15.98, half off of that price. Some of these aren't looking too healthy, but us being plant lovers, we can always make them bounce back. So I have this Brazil. Oh no, well, why is it saying a Scindapsus? Looks like a Brazil, but it's going to be half off of that $21.98. There's a sickly looking spider plant there. I'm not for sure on if I would want to buy that, but here is a Hoya crochet. How do you pronounce that? And it is $16.98. I am not going to try to sound anything off, but we have the name right there, and it is $16.98. That's going to be half off. That's not a bad looking plant. And this looks like a Bertonii, hopefully, but it's $16.98, half off. They even have their bowls on half off, and they're looking pretty good. It's going to be half off that price. And looks like we have a Syngonium. Not too sure about, well, this one's decent. Let me bring that out a little bit. So I'm only seeing these two, the Pothos and this Dracaena. And that's going to be half off of that. So this one really looks good. Water looks good, not murky looking, looks good. Here is a orange, what is that, philodendron orange. I believe it's savable. And the price is $19.98, if I'm correct, yes. $19.98. Let's go around here and try to grab a hold of this philodendron, which has a lot of new growth at the bottom. And this one is a philodendron Euros. Can you get a good look at that? Okay, so it's going to be $19.98, half off. Not bad. And like I said, lots of new growth in there. So this up top looks like all are the Brazils, and they are $21.98. This isn't a bad half off rack here. It really isn't. Probably a couple, like the Syngoniums, aren't looking too healthy. But let's just go ahead and move on to this little rounder. We have the Pothos. Here's a nice little spider plant. Like, I love these curls. Really cute, and that's $16.98. None of the prices are any different than the other store, I would think. Nice micans there. Yeah, it just about has the same thing. but it did not have that 50% off area. There is the cute little goldfish. I really think those are cute. Really cute. And let's see. Their palms are 50% off. All right. There is the Plainview Pure. Same thing that we saw last time. Looks like somebody bought one of those. Yeah, they bought these donkey's tail. Those are really nice. So they purchased those. Let's go over to this little aisle. Those are looking nice and bright and red. Here are, I'm not for sure if that's the same Hoya that I bought. What kind is this? Didn't see this last time. I'm gonna have to Google that one. Might be the same one, but they are here for $7.98. The Moonlight Sansevieria, all the same. Nothing really different. Looking halfway decent. And those are nice. We saw those last time. Syngonium, $12.98. That's a very good price. Reach back here, grab this one, get a good look at it. It's quite big, and it's $14.98. Aglaonema, they're calling that Wishes. Really pretty. Nice and full. Okay, let's take it around this area here. Nice looking pothos over here. Ficus is looking good. And we can take a look at this platform. Just about all the same. Still in good condition. There's that pretty Dieffenbachia. Really nice looking. And these are $12.98. Marked down from $14.98. Really nice. How that variegation is going. I have one Dieffenbachia and it's still holding on. Otherwise, I do not need another one. I used to have a huge Dieffenbachia before I even had this many plants that I have, but so I got some kind of reason I'm unable to keep them thriving. But this one I've put in pond and it's still doing pretty good. So everything is still looking good. Calling that a mass cane. Now this is just only one plant in here. At the other Home Depot, I think they had maybe 2 or 3. So it depends on which store, what location that store is in, that you would see like a better variety. And let me sound this out, the bromeliads. I cannot say that to save my life. Hope I did well. Let me know. Give me a like if you think I said it right. Now this one here, last time I called this a calancho. I'm for sure it can't be calico, or could it? I'm not for sure, but it's definitely not calancho. Now these are some really pretty orchids, and they are calling these the Art of Orchids. And this is it's a small one, and it is $15.98. Really pretty, my favorite color. And oh, getting stuck. So are the names different? No. So pretty white pot. Really nice. And we have the bigger ones that we always see. Let's see what else we can look at. This is going to be another quick video. Just want to really see if they have anything new, because sometimes they will have something different at another location. I like this ficus up here, and it's going to be half off, and it's saying it's a standard. I wonder if I can lift it. Yeah, it's liftable. without me breaking it. Let me bring it down so we can get a better look. It's really nice looking, a standard. Yeah, that's a nice looking one. $39.98, I believe, so it's going to be half off. New leaf coming in. Yeah, $39.98. Really nice looking. Lay this down so somebody will see it from here. All right. They seem to be still doing well. There's that pretty variegated jade. And let's see. Should we go outdoors and see if we can find any pots on sale? Here's a basket. This is from Smart Plant. And it is the same with the donkey's tail. Christmas decor. I wonder if they're going to mark those down. But this is Smart Plant. Nothing really new. A couple of these succulents aren't looking too healthy. Here's a Christmas cactus. Down here. They shouldn't be down here because they will get ignored. But let's see if I can get this door to open and we'll see what they have as far as any pots on sale. Hopefully the door will open for me. If not, we'll be moving on. And it won't. So, another quick scan. Was really hoping we can find some more pots on sale. But we can't. They still, no sale on any supplies. As far as seeds or, I mean, as far as any, what are these? So they have organic plant tablets. Jumpstart root growth in 90 days. And they are $10.27. And you get 20 tablets. That's something new I've never seen. Worm castings. All of your different soils and plant foods. No sale on them. Up at the top, nothing on sale. Let's go on the other side. Okay. Moisture control, potting soil, no sale. They have all the rest, so cactus, organic, indoor potting soil. They're still the same. Up at the top, they have the tropical indoor potting soil, seed starting soil, orchid soil, not on sale. None of these are on sale. We're looking for deals. So this is the Vigoro 10-quart all-purpose. I don't really see, maybe it's something in here, but it is on sale. Wonder where that's at. Is it in this box? Not for sure, but that's a good deal. $3.50 from $9.98. Do I think it's in here? Can't really tell. It looks like food. It probably was right here and now it's gone. So I'm not for sure if it might be at your store, but that wasn't a bad deal. Nothing else is on sale. They have their supplies for the seeding. But other than that, that's it. Here are their seeds. Different kinds. Looks like Fairy Morris is the most popular. Seeds that they carry. There are some burpees here. Over here is the burpee selection. So we have burpee and Fairy Morris as far as seeds. And oh, here's another one. They just have a front area, and this is called back roots. So this is another seed company. They even have their own greenhouse, the germination, the seed starting soil, all right here. Well, disappointed that we couldn't get out here to the garden area to look at some pots. That might have been nice to see. I should ask them, but maybe next time. Okay guys, so check out your Home Depot. You might have these plants that are 50% off in my area. Love that. I have one though, not in standard form, but I do have that plant. Okay, so it appears that I had to pull the door open to get out here. And we do have a few things on markdown, like these little plastic, and they look like terracotta. They are $1.24 from $4.97. So looking at that, then they have those on sale. Those are nice. They are regularly $6.97 and they are now $1.47. What else can we find here? Okay, that pot back there, planter is ceramic, $49.97. That's going to be $12.49. Let's keep going here. Just scanning it up and down because I don't see nothing else, really. Okay, we saw these before, so they are still on sale. Okay, then we can come over a little bit more and see these marked down. Regularly $6.97, $7.48, all marked down to really good prices. That green is pretty. Okay, no more yellow tags. Let's make our way over here. Seems like I'm the only one out in this garden section, so I really want to get out of here. These are cute. And they're on sale. Cocoa liners in the form of a cute little dog. And they are $4.24, regularly $16.97. They are really cute. That's a good one for a dog lover. Let's see these white planters, $12.49. These are still coming in at $5.24 from $19.99. Pretty good deal. There are those pretty marabelles, $5.24. So still check your area and see what you can find. Let's make our way against this wall here, and that should possibly be it. Okay. So these little bitty planters here, they're a little dirty looking, but they're going to be 99¢. These are going to be $1.31. Let's move around here. A little woven type planter, $2.49. And these little window boxes, these are going to be $2.74 from $8.78. Can always do something with those. The little gray, winter gray planters, $1.24. These will make some nice, well, would they make some nice catch pots? I don't know. We would definitely do something with them. So those are marked down. Wait a minute here. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. Now you know how I am with these elephants. Cocoa liner. $4.24. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that? Too cute. Too cute. Elephant. Cocoa liner. You really could just keep your plant in there. That is awesome looking. I like the nose up, but that is really cute. Nothing else marked down really good. But that is darling. Could you bring the nose up? Nope. That is so cute. All right, so that looks to be the end of it. And they really need to fix that door. because no customer should have to pry it open. But I'm glad I did, because I never would have been able to show you those cute cocoa liner planters. Let's give one more look around over here. And we have $1.30 for these. These are nice, and these are the ceramic type. And they are $1.30 from $5.98. And here's a nice seafoam green. They call it sage green. That's going to be $2.60 from $8.39. Those are some cute pots there. Look at the design and detail. $4.20 from $16.98. Really cute. So once again, double back to your Home Depot. They are going to mark them down. They have to. It's just a matter of when. This is a nice looking 4-inch fake Folks concrete planter. Could be marked down a little bit more, but it is. I love that woven one. Not for sure if it's marked down, but check this out. The Chevrolet planter, 16-inch, regularly $49.97, and it is now $12.49, and it already has the little stand already attached. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. That's a really good price for you to even have the little stand that goes with it. Okay guys, so that should do it